warriors of Earth. I am here to present to you with another video, and this one is going to be for my Nova. Just messing with you. This is not indeed a Nova. This is my newly returned from the dead Saberforge. Generation 3. Economy. Stalwart. At any rate, who here hasn't seen a review on a Gen 3 by now? Who here hasn't seen a review on the Stalwart? Not too many of you. But here we go. So, what do we have? Well, we have a pommel. There's always a pommel. And this is a very nice pommel. Yes. Very stylish. I like this little groove thingamabonger here. That's very nice. Here, look what I'm doing. Look at that. Not even sharp. That's kind of a small miracle. And this handle, this is kind of why I went all nuts and tried to convince you this was a Nova. Because this is very Nova-esque. I consider this to be sort of a reverse what Saberforge is doing with the Bastion. They're taking the Bastion and they're making a Gen 4 out of it. This is a kind of the Nova has been turned into the Stalwart. So I guess it's not really a reverse, is it? They just haven't admitted it. Anyway, that's how I see it. So you have these here. Look at this. No blood. Yeah. It's not very sharp at all. I mean, it's a little tiny bit sharp, but it's not too bad. And here's the retention screw. That holds the chassis in place. What's rule number 1 of Gen 3 Club? Yes, don't open your Gen 3s. It'll negate the warranty and it'll do you no good. No good whatsoever. So there you have it. That's the grip section. And as we've just locked down, it's not nearly as sharp as they usually are. Hey, don't get in. Hello, baby. He's mighty curious as to what I'm doing. Not that he hasn't seen this before. As with the Nova, the Gen 3 Stalwart has this little seam running down the side. I really like this. It's very cool. Very cool indeed. You get to your switch section. You get your momentary switch with the backlit, your recharge port, yada, yada, yada. Your switches, your screws that hold all of this nonsense in place. And if you undo this screw, undo that screw, take off the pommel, you can slide all this stuff out and replace it and do what you want with it, negate the warranty, and possibly have a dead Saber. Unless you're willing to replace all the stuff inside it. You're really curious this time, aren't you? Yeah. This screw here, this holds the LED in place. The blade inserts to, about to where the LED terminates right there. You got these 2 wonderful choke points. And again, this is actually really smooth. Very uncharacteristic for a Saberforge Gen 3. Very nice. I actually, when I had been fiddling around with this before it died and I had to send it to Saberforge to get reparified, I was quite pleased with that's very painful. Yes, thank you. Owies. You guys are getting a real dose of this is a cat video. This isn't a review video. This is a cat video. He's feeling a little bit energetic today. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I've been fiddling with this, then it died. I sent it to Saberforge 3 weeks later. It's back, as you saw in my reveal, and here it is. So you've got windows. These windows are wonderful. They're very much, again, Nova-esque, and again, not sharp at all. Sort of sharp, but not sharp enough to injure yourself. Here, get hung up a little bit. So not too shabby. There's your blade retention screw. And you can see it kind of This section here sort of inserts into the hilt, as it were, or at least it's meant to look like it does. It does on the Nova. I think it's actually just milled this way. This is black on silver. That's very nice. I really like that. Very well done. Bravo, Saberforge. You have made a weapon worthy of this particular warrior. At any rate, so as everyone seems to ask whenever I post one of these videos, standard, currently with the Gen 3s, for the moment, 32-inch Infinity V4 blade, made for heavy dueling, as is this saber. And the electronics have been repaired on this, and they seem to be working quite well. So maybe this is a little bit more of a stalwart than it was previously. Let us hope. Note to everyone with the Gen 4s, because of the tariff war with China, the excuse for everything going up in price, the price of the Gen 4s are going to be going up by 25%. In order to save that $25 difference, instead of paying $125, paying $100 like you should be, you can forego getting the blade. What I've decided to do when the Gen 4s do come out, I may get all 6 of them at once, or I may get all 3 of the Stalwarts, not Stalwarts, all 3 of the Bastion variants. You know, get the plain one, the black one, and the weathered one with different blade colors. Or I might just get two of the I don't know, just some variation thereof. But I'm going to get them without the blades because I don't really give a crap about these blades. They're okay, but I'm probably just going to load up on grab bag blades from Ultra Sabers because they're fine enough, and they're all 1-inch diameters, so they all work. And I think those blades are plenty good. So that's what I'm going to do. At $12 each, you can get a bunch of them and pay about half price. And you know, maybe they have flaws, maybe they don't. Whatever. It's all good. So let's turn this thing on. 7 seconds.
Power on.
And then it powers on. So remember that, 7 seconds. You have to hold this for 7 seconds to power it on. So let's turn on the font.
Saberforge. Crimson.
So we got some crimson action here. So that's nice. Let's turn it on. And this is the blood orange. So now I have a blade with the blood orange and a blade with the amber. So I will do a comparison of that. And I will do a comparison between this saber and a Nova, so you can see what's going on with that. So you got your blaster block, and you have your lockup, which always looks great on this camera. The swing works fairly well on this one. I'm quite pleased. And then you have... Oh, I'm going to sacrifice my leg again. I always regret this. A rather satisfying flash on flash. I really enjoy that one. This one sounds really good. I am pleased. We'll turn it off. To mute the saber, you want to hold the button down for 3 seconds. And then you turn it on, and you got yourself a wonderful little stun saber. All the features work when muted. Lovely. And so does the flash on flash. So you get a nice little effect saber without the sound in case you want to do performances and whatnot. The backlit switch. Extreme close up. You can see that that's also orange. It matches the color of the blade. And being a dark side color, that's why you get crimson. Wonderful, huh? Okay, so you turn this off. In order to turn the saber off, you actually have to turn the sound back on.
Saberforge, Crimson.
And then you hold down your switch for 7 seconds.
Power off.
And it powers off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, so let's give you the final video, the visual tour of this wonderful saber. I am so happy to have this back. This really is one of the, other than the aggressor, and even the antagonist. I think those are my favorite 3 at this point. Not just because those seem to be the 3 that are working the best of all of them, and the least sharp and the easiest to handle. They're some of the nicest design. This thing's starting to get hung up on the... and as I always show you, this has a little bit of a mesh back here. So, last but not least, this is something I've decided that I'm going to do from now on these things. Hold on, kitten. I'll let you out in a moment.
Power on.
Oh, you going after your tail? Yeah, go get that tail. Don't take no crap from your tail.
Saberforge, Crimson.
Here's your sound. All right. And that pretty much covers it for the Saberforge Gen 3 Stalwart. And I decided to be particularly thorough this time because this is my last review for Gen 3. Now we're going to wait patiently for Gen 4s. Just to answer everyone's questions, I don't know when they're going to be out. I just don't know. I hear conflicting information from my other friends who follow me, and I follow them, other saber aficionados. It could be this week, it could be next week, it could be before the end of the month, it could be on Thanksgiving, it could be the day after Christmas, it could be I don't know. I just don't know. Eventually, Saberforge is going to release their requisite videos, kind of announcing these officially. There was a bit of a notification on their Facebook forum where they showed they showed all 6 of them, and they're beautiful. I will not defy Saberforge and show pictures of them until they're good and ready to it's okay. We're almost done here. Okay? You'll be a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. So not until they release their videos will you get to see them. I'm not going to step on their toes. I simply won't. At any rate, I better wrap this up quick, otherwise I'm gonna have a cat crawling out my leg again. So this is the Saberforge Gen 3 Economy Line Stalwart, what I just got back, and what is working quite well, and what I hope will stay that way. All right, my friends. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching this video, because it was a good video. Admit it. You love it, my minions. Go and conquer the world. This is my command. All right. Oh, you didn't like that. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll see where YouTube land leads us all, huh? We're on a little adventure, aren't we? Yeah. All right. Everyone stay frosty. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.